My dad had a push drill like this in his shop. Every time I see one at the sales, I think of him. I always give the push drills a shake to make sure there's bits in the handle. This one had 4. I wasn't sure how far I could get this apart. The all-metal Model 41s have a pin at the butt of the handle. This Model 46 did not. This knurled section looked like it would unthread. And there was a pin holding on the chuck. The pin came out without too much of a fight. It did bounce on the floor and across the shop. Luckily, I found the pin. The chuck, however, did not want to come out of the shaft. I was worried about damaging it if I pulled it any harder. I decided to move on to the knurled collar. I used a piece of leather to protect it. I realized that I didn't need to remove the chuck after all. This piece was made of wood. Everything looked pretty clean with minimal wear. I hope you can see the brass nut built into the handle that engages the helix machined into the shaft. I used CRC Pro Strength Degreaser to clean up the parts. I like its low odor and that it's safe around paint and plastic. The degreaser did a nice job. I used some superfine steel wool on the plastic handle and the aluminum ferrule. I wound some steel wool onto a drill bit to get inside the bit magazine holes. And I didn't forget the butt cap. Chuck and I went over everything with Flitz. I had to wait till Chuck was out four-wheeling with a buddy to break out the plastics. I lubricated the parts with oil and used my vise to help me reassemble the push drill. Here's what the Stanley Yankee Handyman number 46Y push drill looked like in the beginning. And here it is now. I cleaned up the 4 bits and coated them with oil. You see how the bit has that notch at the bottom? Push the chuck forward, spring loaded, put the bit in, and then you spin it till you feel that notch fall in. See that? And then let go. And then the bit's secure. This is a piece of 3/4 inch thick pine. I'm through. I'm going to try to give you a close-up of the drilling action. Here's the 3 Yankee push drill models you'll see most often at the sales. This is the all-metal Model 41. The Model 45 is my favorite. This is my go-to cordless drill. The Model 46 was part of Stanley's Handyman line. Here's a 1958 catalog page with all three models. This was a fun project. It brought back good childhood memories of my dad's shop. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. My dad died when I was in my 20s, and I wasn't able to keep a lot of his tools. This workbench was his. I'm not sure where he got it. We had a neighbor that cleaned out old school buildings, so it might have come from him. My dad had a 1/4-inch Craftsman socket set like this. I remember the red plastic case liner. His set is long gone, but I've been able to piece this one together. This little monkey wrench was always in the garage. I remember working on my first bicycle with it. Old tools are cool, but old tools that bring up good childhood memories are priceless. Let me know in the comments what tools from your childhood you've held on to.